I gotta do better at doing these damn lives when I post. I'm gonna do a live on my situations. What you mean some this? They always trying to block our communication. What the fuck? Anyway, I'm having some medical problems, so I'm losing like days at a time now, and I'm thinking it's one day and it's that day has passed. So y'all just gotta bear with me. I told y'all that the other day I was gonna go on a vision quest, and I did. What's up, Noof? How you been? How's the family? All right, so I'm on here because I didn't know if I was gonna actually share this with y'all, but I think I'm gonna just go ahead and keep on being myself and doing what it is. I know a lot of us are going on the bandwagon of telling people not to get the shot. Um, but they have misled y'all. It's not just the shot that's gonna put what y'all worried about into you. Now y'all know I haven't had the shot, right? So mm, I was showing something on myself. Um, everybody not gonna understand what I'm saying, so it's okay if you don't. The ones who are supposed to understand will understand. So while I was under, I was looking at myself, and y'all know that when I went under before, well, whenever I go under, I always see myself, half of myself green. And for a long time, I thought that meant I was a damn reptilian until I started to understand that I'm just the color of the forest, actually. Um, so that gave me peace when I came into my understanding about that until I looked at myself when I was under this time. Um, the important thing for me to do was to not panic about what I was seeing and to not let them see that they got me in a state of fear. So I was very mature in this vision quest and just got the information that was needed. So I started looking at my face and I said, this is really not my face. Something is off. So I looked on both sides of my face and I said, there's a layer on my face that's not me. So I started to pull back my skin and I found my true face. And then when I was pulling back my skin, looking at myself in the mirror, I saw my hand. I almost threw up. My face and my hands were reptilian hands. And so without panicking, I kept on examining my body. There's only certain parts that's like that. So my two hands are reptilian hands now. It's a skin layer on my face that's reptilian. Okay? Bear with me. Only the intelligent ones, only the elite will understand what I'm saying. I did an inspection on my entire body. My entire body. So the hands and the face has been corrupted. So we had to go on a journey to find out how I was infected with reptilian. I've been infected with them. So my spirit team took me on a journey to find out all the steps and everything that happened. Everything is important. Always remember, y'all, that every fucking thing is important. Everything. All things are important. You think the simplest things is just something that's just coincidental, or every fucking thing is something. I was chipped when we was on Route 1. It's interesting that the Arabian princess that we met in Napa Valley, who sent us to the right locations of everything, she sent me on specifically Route 1. She sent us on Route 1. She made sure to tell us don't travel any other route but Route 1. On Route 1, something happened to my head. I don't know if I told y'all. I kept telling y'all the side of my face was hurting. My face was hurting. My face is hurting. Since we was in California when we left Route 1. Now, I was having a conversation with one of the elders, and she was telling me that she had a knowing that I had. And when I started to talk to her about it, they literally wired my mouth shut. I couldn't even talk. And they told me that they were listening. Now, I assumed that I was still in California when I was talking to her. We was in San Francisco. I told her that we would talk when we see each other. And I will put codes into her staffs so that she can get what she need. When they said that they were listening to me, I thought they was listening to me through the phone. That's not what they meant. They put a chip in me when I was in Route 1. Don't ask me how they're doing this shit. I don't know. It's either people or it's shit that they spraying specifically targeted to certain people. Now you know they have those them little bots that look like flies or mosquitoes and shit like that that go and spy and stuff. They can design those to specifically target a certain person, a DNA code or something like that, and it will go right to that person and get inside of them. There was if you look on the Matrix 1, I'm not feeling too good. Hold on, y'all. All right. So in the beginning of the Matrix, when they first had got Neo in the car and they did the drill thing to take the little bot out of him, yeah, that shit is real. My goodness. The amount of shit that's real that you see on TV is mind-boggling. Anyway, I need to get that shit out. That's not the most important thing that I need to talk to y'all about with me being infected and not getting that injection. So it's ways that they're getting this stuff in you without having it be the shot. The shot is just more efficient. I'm gonna go back to one of the videos I did when we was in Philadelphia recently. I said something came over me when I was in the shower and it made me really want to have sex with my husband. But me and my husband was already having a whole bunch of sex, so I don't know why that one was different. I said that to y'all. I have to trust myself. I have to understand and know that I always know. I'm always right, and I need to trust myself. So some kind of succubus thing, reptilian though, succubus, came into me in the shower and used me and my husband to have sex so that we can make babies. reptilian babies. Okay? I know this shit sound crazy to y'all, but bear with me. So while I'm under, I am allowed to see what's going on in my stomach. And these are reptilian eggs in my stomach trying to hatch. And yeah, it was important that they told me whatever I do, don't panic. So they used me and my husband to make more of them and to bring them here. And while they're showing me this shit, these motherfuckers is in the background talking about some long live the reptilians. They knew that because the ancestors are coming back and that we are having so much sex now, that was their way to get in. You always have to remember that there's always a yin and a yang. So for everything that's good, everything that's bad is supposed to interact with that. Okay? Now I have to do a fucking self-abortion on myself, another exorcism on myself. I'm not in a place where I can get this shit done because I'm not in a private place. So that's a big scare for me because I can feel these things in me and I need to get them out. I have work to do. I'm working on a lot of stuff, and when I got that message, I kind of I'm in the state that I need to try to figure out how to get myself out of because they feed and they grow. They feed and they grow off of stress, rage, anger, and fear. So I have to sit with these dark riders in me until I can get them out. Now, my husband was saying, fuck all of that. Ask the motherfuckers how to expel it then if they telling you all of this. He getting all upset and shit. And I'm sitting here like, I know how to get them out. I'm going to have to burn them out. But I found myself during this trip panicking, but controlling my panic. It was like I kept looking at these knives and these scissors, and I was like, I will cut these motherfuckers out of my stomach myself right now. And my husband was looking at me. He told me to control myself, just control it. And the more I was trying to control myself, the more I felt them moving. And I just was like, I can't live like this. I can't do this shit no more. But, I went out and I walked my dog and I looked at the sky and I seen the hologram that we're in. And then that pissed me off even more. I was like, damn, it's thick. I wonder if anybody else described the hologram as being thick. It's really thick. Then I went back to what is it, Godzilla, the ape, and how he threw the little spear thing up and cracked the thingy that we in, whatever that shit is. I was in that energy. So I asked the question, what the fuck is going on? Show me where am I really? Where am I? And then that chip in my head interrupted my signal. So they told me I can get this chip out of my head. I have to be in the sun for 2 direct hours uninterrupted, and they have to be right on top of my ear where that thing is, and they can fry it out. I was wondering why my lupus medicine wasn't working for me this time. Like nothing's working. I'm just in pain 24 hours a day. All I do is cry all day long, and I'm like, how is the medicine that has been helping me for 25 years not affecting this lupus at all? And it was because it's not lupus at all. It's this chip that they planted in my head. So I'm just waiting for it to be sunny, because now that I know that this shit can be cleared up with the sun, now it's no sun. And I live in a place where the sun shines 347 days out the year, every year. And now it's nothing but cloudy skies. So, there's always going to be challenges. There's always going to be attacks. And it don't matter if you change your food and you become a vegan and you shop only organic. I mean, it's so funny how you really believe that shit is organic and it's better. People have their reasons for eating vegan is because they don't want to eat animals or kill animals. Um, for some reason, they are not understanding that you're killing a plant. A plant lives, a plant beats heart. Um, might not have the heart you have, but it beats, it talks, it sings, it laughs, it cries. Plants, flowers, spices, and herbs, they all have life forces inside of it. So you're killing everything. Let's not be so stuck in your ways that you think you're doing something better. What I found out when I went under is the one thing I keep telling y'all about that y'all not listening to, and that's the one thing that these people are here. Lay down, lay down. I'm sorry. Um, those aliens y'all talking about, the ones that y'all think is y'all friends who's coming to save Dr. York and get him out of jail for pedophilia events or some shit. The people y'all keep calling on saying they're here, they're here. You think they're your friends? What can I say to you for you to fucking grow up? What can I say? That's a fantastical way of looking at what's happening right now. There is no way in hell that y'all can't see all of the ships that's up there. I don't care about my third eye being open. I don't care about any of that. It's there for everybody to see. And they are here. They have their little minions walking around. You can see these people, thingy things. You can see them if you fucking just look. Look at their eyes, see if that shit twitch. Shape of their head, their jaw line. Yeah. I just want to get this shit out of me. I got to do this abortion on myself and just be okay with what's going on and not panic. And they also showed me that while I was listening to Kanye's song, what is it called? Um, Damn, I forgot what that thing is called. But on one of them, he said, uh, let me just play that shit. I don't forget already. See, they don't never want me telling y'all what I know. They wipe that shit right out my head. But I have a backup. Yeah, that's what it is. It's Hurricane. No, you're right. That's the one. And what else? Okay, I need y'all to go and add my other page, Grounded in Gus Supernatural Events, because they keep on cancel. What do they do? Stopping me from uploading on this channel, on the Grounded Dolphin one. So y'all need to go to my Grounded and Gus Supernatural Events and add us there. So when this is closed down again, I can still do videos for y'all. Oh, where am I? I'm on the wrong channel. He said something about, can y'all hear that whistling in the back? That fucking sound is driving me crazy. I have my camera off because Not feeling the best. My best. Not feeling my best.
Attention, do you have Medicare? Did you know that you may qualify to get up to $144 added back to your social?
Ron, with that bullshit. See this in 3D. All lights off on me. All lights off on me. Lightning strikes me. I need to breathe. Yeah, you gotta be on the mushrooms listening to this. You'll see everything he sacrificed for us. I swear to God. Kanye is taking a lot of hits for us, and I don't think we support him the way we should. It's it is a beautiful song. It really is. I think everything he do though is it's something about him being a slave, but he ain't know it. I think that's what he said. I'm going with a new kid. Still playing after 2 kids. Damn, I started dancing and shit. My bad. Y'all gotta listen to the words he's singing. No more dark for me. I know you're watching me. Who y'all think he's talking about? 80 degrees. Burning my flames. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. Listen to the sea. I can walk on water. Okay, so he said this one part where I was up for sale, but I couldn't tell. That is very important. It's not even about something so small as racism here and these contracts that they signed into. It's deeper than that. It's so much deeper than that. It's up there, down here, and under us. It's all happening at the same time. So they showed me that when that lyric came up, excuse me, about him being up for sale and he couldn't tell, I seen all of this blood and slashes, just slashes hitting him. And I was like, oh, I understand what's happening. He's constantly. So it's almost like Jesus. I don't want y'all to think I'm calling Kanye Jesus. I'm not doing that. I think everybody's getting that whole Jesus thing wrong, but that's for another day. He is trying to give us information, and it's being distorted by the drama around him, by the people who are trying to get us not to understand what he's saying. And then I'm like, damn, I'm feeling all of these lashes every time he say this. Like, it's just like one line on each of his shit. It's for us specifically to remember a specific thing. And it's just being cluttered right now. So they showed me Jigga, Jay-Z. And I'm like, okay. And it showed me Jay-Z being polished, calm, collected, very aware, very in his understanding complete and totally at balance within himself. And they said that hold on, I got some Russian bots on here. I ain't for you, Yuri. I'm about to go ham in Russian, bitch. You think I can't speak Russian? I'm gonna speak Russian on this platform and fuck you over. This fucking Yuri has been fucking us over since April. I'm so sick of this dude. My girlfriend told me to just deal with that in a certain way, so I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and deal with that. I don't have time to keep playing with this dude. Anyway, they said to me, this is a story of two brothers. And I thought, well, that sounds like the story of fucking Cain and Abel and all the other stories of the two brothers fighting back and forth. And I said to them, I said, how about this? Because what I'm seeing is everything outside of the bullshit ass repetitive story that people keep playing out. Who keep fucking these brothers over? It's not the brothers. It is the people putting the shit in the ear of one brother about the other brother, and then the other brother about the other brother. Now, what I'm saying to you is not no haha epiphany. It's just plain. But if you are hearing something but not understanding it, then it's pointless for you to have that information because you can't do anything with it. So I'm looking at them show me this story play out with these two brothers. It's so important to us. Listen to me. It's so important to us. And I'm saying, oh, and then I told y'all, whenever I go under, I'm always my true self. And my true self is in her mid 70s. Okay. I talk like that. I feel like that. My energy, my skin looks different, all of that. So I kept saying, I have to go to my sons. I have to go to my sons. I need to go to my sons. And then I kept saying to myself, this earthbound Fadia said, why the fuck do I keep calling on my sons? It was so weird. But I kept saying, I have to get to my sons. So Jay-Z and Kanye West, I don't know if they're friends or enemies. I don't know. I don't keep up with that shit. But the voices around them is blocking them from doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I am the one that's supposed to bring those two back together. Imagine how funny that is. The nobody that is me, where I'm at in this place of life, having to go do something so great to these super, 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 super celebrities that I will never have contact with. And I'm supposed to go help my sons. This should be so fucking fantastical. I don't be believing none of this stuff until that should be happening. Then I'm like, oh my God, all that shit was real. But that was important for me to tell y'all that. They wanted y'all to know the story of the two brothers. They wanted y'all to know that the reptilians are fighting and they're trying their best. I mean, Bill Gates looks exactly like them. Even here, it's no disguise on him. And it's in the food. It's in your vegan vegetables, your waters that you pay $14 for a bottle of water. It's in everything. They put it in everything. You can't avoid something from not getting it. You can't avoid it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So you have to do as much purging as you can. Just keep your body detox. I know I can get these eggs out of me. If I can't get them out through detox and burning them out, I will cut these motherfuckers out of me because I refuse to let them be born here. So I would ask y'all if any of y'all do mushrooms or whatever kind of plant medicine you take, you can do this under weed too. If you get into a zone, a particular zone when you're smoking weed, because weed is plant medicine. So you can definitely have the exact same visions that you have when you're on mushrooms, when you're on weed. It's just that we abuse weed, so we're not able to understand the power of it is depleted because you're constantly using it. But if you go off of weed for about 7 days, not a drop of it, and then you go somewhere in private and you play a certain line of music, that's going to be whatever music touches your soul. Put that shit on, smoke your L or your bong or whatever, and that weed will take you where you need to go. I did that shit on weed before, and I was in some spaceship, some fucking where I didn't even know how I got there. So don't think you gotta go to no damn Colombia or Brazil or some shit to get these plant medicines, because the plant medicines is in front of your face. You can literally go outside to a pine tree and scrape a certain part of the pine off the tree and come up and have a psychedelic experience. I mean, y'all could just try this shit yourself. You ain't gotta believe me. If you see a tree with sap coming out of it, put that shit in your mouth. You ain't gotta believe me. Anyway, I had to tell y'all those two things. What are you saying? February 2nd, 2022 through February 2nd, 2022? No? Do energy on those days? To be honest, okay, good. Good to know. Thank you. To be honest, the you can create the perfect time at any second of any day. If I was to say it's 11:50 right now, if I was to say at 11:55 there's a portal open as a gateway right there. It's going to be a portal open as a gateway right there. I don't know how to explain that to y'all, but I was walking with my husband across this on this road called Cheyenne Mountain, and there's a school there. And for weeks I was walking past this place, and I kept saying, "Why is the children in a dead place?" And he kept saying, "What the fuck? Why do you keep calling a school the dead place?" And I'm like, "How do you not see the dead place? It's just dead." That's all I kept saying. You know, sometimes I say shit and I don't know what the hell I be talking about. But then one day we walking on the side of this damn school, right next to it. And I said, I don't feel, see how they fucking with me right now? You don't want me to know that. Mm. Any fucking way. I'm walking next to this gate and I see the whole Sand Creek battle. That's the dead place. And I'm like, when the fuck? How the fuck would I know that? I'm like seeing the motherfucking Indians on their horses killing these people. And I just was like, how would I know that? How would I know that that was the dead place and the children should not be there? So I started running and I ran across the street to get away from that energy because I started to feel like I had to throw up. So it's too many dead people there. I do not think the kids should be on a dead place like that. So that happened to me. I wasn't even on the vision quest when that happened to me. Um, I haven't been on a vision quest since my dog got sick and we both collapsed because I didn't want her working. So we kept her away from me so she wouldn't be working when I was working. And I think aside from what I learned about the reptilians taking over me and the story of two brothers, that was hard on me. I was crying a lot because they don't know what's happening. They don't really understand as intelligent as they are, they don't really understand what's happening. So that made me sad. But what really stressed me out the most was the grid, nigga. This hologram we in. This fucking hologram that we in is like thick. That's all I could tell y'all is thick. It's almost like you would have to cut through it for years to get out of here. If that makes sense. It's thick and it's layered. And I just kept seeing the fucking Wizard of Oz, the fucking Wizard of Oz. I've taken the Wizard of Oz information all my life since I was a kid till now. It is nobody behind that curtain. So it's nobody behind this fucking matrix's grid. It's just nobody there, is it? So I said, I'm a oh my God, my face hurting. The more I tell y'all shit, the more they hurt me. Wow, I'm gonna have to get off of here. It's interesting that if I told my husband I'm gonna cut my face off on the right hand side because I think it's a tumor growing in there. And I know I had a tumor growing on my nose before, and I had cut that and almost killed myself because I almost bled out, and I didn't really know I was hurting myself, but I didn't want to try to operate on my head. I'm not as sharp as I was when I used to operate on myself. But when I went under, they showed me exactly where the fucking chip is, and I'm like, so I was right. I do have a fucking tumor in my head because all a tumor is a parasite. It's something that's foreign in your body. I do have a tumor in my fucking head, and it's a chip. And there's no fucking sun. The whole fucking week, it looked like it's going to be snowing here. So I'm going to just have to keep moving forward and not stress out. My husband had operation on his mouth yesterday to get his teeth pulled. Unfortunately, he had to go back to work. So he's now working 2 jobs because I'm so sick and he can't be having me out here sick and all this stuff he said. So we will be leaving Colorado in 2 weeks, going back east. And oh yeah, another update on my husband. He is making this staff. It's called Shango. And it is the dopest shit. It has magical powers already. And you can smoke weed out of it, yo. It's so fucking decent. It got the whole joints, the match joint with the matches connected to it. All you gotta do is pull out one of the matches and strike it, and then light the weed up at the bottom and then smoke it. It's so decent. I'm gonna let him do a show y'all. He don't like showing people his stuff until it's finished. So I'll probably give y'all a sneak peek though. It's really beautiful. And I did some other stuff. But I just want to give y'all an update on what I learned, and I need y'all to look at your body, look really good, really hard into yourself. Look at your body and see if you see anything that looks off. The best way to do this is a dry fast for 48 hours. You don't eat or drink anything for 48 hours. That'll kill everything. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do that because I don't have private housing right now. So I just got to figure out how I'm going to detox myself in the space that I'm in right now. I just really need like a private space because when you detox, it's coming out of both ends all day, every day. So anyway, y'all take care of. I will be back on here to talk some shit when my husband get home from work, I guess.